going, guys? Today I wanted to talk a bit about obesity, or being a heavyweight, dealing with being overweight, fat, whatever you want to call it. It's a major problem that affects a huge amount of people, specifically in the US. It affected me directly. I was very large, very insecure, very full of fears when I was younger. I saw my father succumb to obesity and he died. Multiple kidney failure, a lot of things just due to his inability to tackle his weight. I've seen it in my family, I've seen it with my friends, and I hate it. I hate obesity. It's not because I hate the people who are dealing with it, but I hate the fact that it ruins so many people's lives. It exudes so much control over so many people's lives, and it's such a terrifying phantom that some people don't even know how to attack it at all. I kind of view obesity like any habit or any nagging issue that I might have. It's something that's obvious to me, something that's negative, something I know I can improve on and I want to improve upon, but maybe it's more hidden than obesity. It's in my heart, it's in my habits, it's a way of thinking. So obesity I view as really no different. It's just a very obvious problem that a lot of people can see about, and there's a lot of social stigma around. So it's like, my heart is like, I guess I felt I was blessed with enough motivation to begin to exercise, to begin to have hope, to begin to change. And sure enough, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm a lot better than where I was, for sure. And basically it's the biggest aspect is being able to believe that it's possible, right? There are few things in this life that you invest everything in, you pay everything for, and you're guaranteed results. Think about, college. You got to pay money to go to college without having known what your degree was going to be beforehand or why you wanted it. You have to pick a degree. You have to go into debt. You have to sacrifice time and energy, money, and boom, you graduate. It doesn't guarantee happiness. It doesn't guarantee livelihood. It doesn't even guarantee you knowing what your next step is, actually. But with fitness, it's a little bit different. I promise, if we follow basic guidelines, committedly, seriously, you will absolutely find that your body will change. It is subject to the laws of physics, and you can, in fact, exercise sovereignty and deliver yourself from this, this prison. And you'll see some amazing changes in your mind, in your spirit, in your heart, in what you think is basically possible in your life, which is what I'm going after, which is really what's key, what's important. It's hope, it's encouragement, it's knowing someone cares. And I do care. So if you have any questions, if you guys are watching this and need some motivation, send me a message, reach out. I'm happy to talk through my experience. So the big things I would say, top of the line, if you're obese and you're serious about losing weight, is understanding the basic physics of it. The calories coming in, right? They're your fuel. You use them up or you don't. If you use more than you take in, you burn fat. If you store or if you don't burn as much as you take in, it's stored as fat. That makes sense, right? It is true. And we have to start counting our calories if we care about making a lasting change. I would recommend an app I have. It's called MyFitnessPal. I think it's from Under Armour. It's cheap. It's a good way for you to log your workouts as well as your caloric intake, the food that you take. So I would recommend one of those for sure. It's going to help you. Another one is understanding the big difference between diet and exercise. Many people think, oh my God, I have to exercise crazy. I've never exercised. I don't know how to work out. Honestly, where you're sitting right now, the biggest thing you have to worry about is exercising self-control with the diet. Once that's taken into account, exercise certainly does help. But I would say it's almost something like 60% diet, 40% working out. Or even more drastic, 70% diet, 30% working out. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all. The next most important thing is really consistency. It's tricking yourself and reminding yourself every day, what is my goal? What is my purpose? This is going to stop you from eating that food at night. This is going to get you on the treadmill in the morning. And if that's writing out your goals and looking at them every day, do it. If it's watching this video every day, do it. If it's setting up accountability partners to talk about what you're doing, do it. The point is, let's be humble. Let's understand that we're at this point because by ourselves, we haven't been able to do anything. So it's time to switch up the methodology. Switching up the thoughts is really important, right? So trust me on this, being consistent focusing on your goals is absolutely essential. You have to get that down or you will drift. And working out. I did say it's probably 30 to 40% of the importance, but it is something we will want to go over in next subsequent videos. I'll do some special videos that talk about how someone who's physically challenged can begin to push their bodies in new ways. To be quite honest though, right now cardiovascular heart health is the most important thing. And before we do lots of work on the legs that are weak or the arms or other things, we want to lessen some of the weight on our body. Then it's going to be less stressful on the body. It'll be more readily adaptive to changes that we do, and it's a healthier way to start. So first thing is just think about this, see how committed you are, and see if you actually want to start taking the next step towards diet and working out. And finally, water is a gigantic key. Water, H2O, is absolutely necessary for all of our bodily functions, but even more so when you're losing weight. The process of metabolizing fat, taking it, converting it to energy, and burning it is huge in terms of its use of water. So not only is water necessary for your health, but it will speed in your weight loss, right? It will speed in your weight loss. That's what you want to do. And it will stop you from snacking because you're drinking water all the time. So with these things in mind, consider if that's something you actually want to take a step towards doing. If it's something you're ready to take a step towards doing. Really seriously looking at your goals, looking at where your body is and deciding, do I believe I can change it? Do I believe I can change it? That needs to be a yes. Then we need to say, hey, do I know how to change it? And the answer may be no, but right now it's yes. You got Ryan, you got friends, you got accountability partners. It is possible. I've done it. I've seen it. It's no. It's a scientific proof. If you take in less calories than you burn, you will lose weight and you will have control over your body. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some commitment, but I'm in it with you guys. All right. So love you guys. We'll chat to you soon. Bye.